Hello and welcome to the most vast stadium in Andalusia, the Estadio Benito Villamarin here in Seville. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Betis against Atletico Madrid.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Rui da Silva begins between the posts. Marc Roca plays alongside Pablo Fornals in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And here are the starters for Atletico.
Well, a 4-4-2 system relies on good combinations all over the pitch. The front two, the central midfield pairing, the fullback and winger, and of course the centre-backs. If you can get these combinations right, you'll have a good team.
And so the match is underway. Fornals. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Koke. Advantage Atletico. Now options are plenty. A real opening now. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
And the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Anthony.
Antonio Llago. Repetimos. Antonio Llago. Acérquese al sector 3, por favor.
Koke gives it away. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
Oh, there's some real concern looks from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's landed right on top of his elbow, and that's causing...
Oh, a superb save. Nicolas Gonzalez. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Real chance. And a goal it is. Such a big moment for Atletico Madrid, who are well on course for success.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Abdessamad Al-Zouli. He's going forward well here. Goalkeeping of the highest order.
Well, he's got to be pleased with that save. It's absolutely magnificent.
And over it comes. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. It's a short corner. Well, he's let the ball run over the byline, and it's going to be a goal kick. And Atletico get the advantage from the referee. Promising sequence. Shot from long range, and fine goalkeeping. And I must say that's very good refereeing, going back to hand out the yellow card in that fashion. Corner kick from Koke. It might still be problematic. Can he finish? Stopped a certain goal. Anthony. Here's Alvarez. Not too many defenders in the wide positions, and Atletico know it. Real chance. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for, and he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, he's given far too much space, but he still had some work to do, and I think that's a very tidy finish. It was never in doubt. Well, no wonder Simeone's delighted. They're bossing the game now, that's for sure.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there is the whistle for half-time here in Seville. Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's making his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Yeah, he's certainly carved out plenty of chances. He's tested the keeper on numerous occasions, and he got his reward with that goal. Brilliant stuff from him.
And the match begins. The ball rolling again, with Atletico having already made a big first half statement. Oh, breezing past him. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Fornals. On the ball, Marc Roca. And they need to get tighter. Is it going to be? Able to get his body in the way. Denied once more. Credit to them for winning back possession. And in with a real chance. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Baena. That's a good pass. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal. Well, Simeone looks very pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
My goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Ezalzouli. On the ball, Marc Roca. Juan Camilo Hernandez. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ezalzouli. Pablo Fornals. He fancies it. Corner kick forthcoming. And the substitution will occur now. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Good clearance. Junior Firpo. Marc Roca. Strong but fair tackle. Crossed into the penalty area. A decisive clearance it was. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Five minutes to go. Well, Betis have it back now. Good weight on that pass. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
Some out-and-out pasting. 6-0. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. And the referee blows for full time. It goes into the books as a win for Atletico Madrid. Your verdict?
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
A lot to look forward to tonight. We're at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from Laliga EA Sports. It's Real Betis against Atletico Madrid.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got 2 good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Rui da Silva begins between the posts. Marc Roca plays alongside Pablo Fornals in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. This is the starting lineup for Atletico.
Well, on paper it looks a rigid 4-4-2, but watch out for the rotation of the wide players and the forward runs from the central midfield players. They could be a handful today.
Estos son los jugadores titulares del Real Betis Balompié. Así se animan el Benito Villamarín. Venga, que arranca el partido.
And the contest begins. Marc Roca. Giovanni Lo Celso. Well, that's how to beat your opponent, but a good piece of tidying up. Well, that's not watertight defending. Well, winning back possession. Abdessamad Desalzuli.
Nos informan desde objetos perdidos de que les acaba de llegar una gorra verde y amarilla.
Nicolás González.
Una gorra verde y amarilla.
And teammates to play it to. And making the run to the inside. Esalzuli. Lo Celso. Well, moving the ball impressively here. Determined defending. Atletico might fancy their chances from this position. Opportunity to go ahead. Closing down well. Is it going to be? Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't miss by much. And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Oh, that is a superb save. And Koke with the delivery. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger.
Well, that could prove to be a massive moment in the game. Just when it looked as though Atletico would take the lead, the goalkeeper has produced a wonderful save. He really has.
And they've played their way into trouble. Pablo Fornals. The fans are shouting, shoot! Oh, he's blocked it! Koke. Threaded through by Koke. Junior Firpo. Esalzuli. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Fornals. Just the challenge that was required. And with that, the first half action comes to an end here at the Estadio Benito Villamarín. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Wonderfully weighted pass. Koke. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Well, he senses a goal is coming here. It's just a case of being more clinical now.
Koke tasked with taking it. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Half-hearted clearance. Lenormand. Oh, moving it nicely and keeping it out. Nicolas Gonzalez. Here's Alvarez. A glorious chance. Oh, fine stop. Corner kick played in. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. He's got to score! Oh, can you believe what we've just seen? I think we're going to be viewing that goal time and time again.
Well, here it is again, and all you can do is admire the skill. That's a really clever goal, you have to say. Well, look at Simeone's celebration. He really is loving life at this particular point.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? And collected tidily, he had plenty to think about. Koke. Here's Alvarez. A struggle for Atletico to keep the ball. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Let's see about the delivery. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Wasteful from Betis. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Oh, that's not a good clearance. It's there for him. How about this for drama? All even once more. Astonishing.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Jimenez. Hansko. Gonzalez with it. Alvarez. And here they come now. Atletico looking for a late winner. Incisive pass. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Yeah, here's the set-up play. Well, it's a great little back heel, isn't it? And the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
So back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. And that is that. The final whistle is sounded, and music to the ears of fans of the Colchoneros worldwide. I wonder what your thoughts were as regards the performance.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's had a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, I thought he had a good all-round performance today. Only emphasised by the late winner. An extremely important moment, and boy, did he deliver.
Hello and welcome to the most vast stadium in Andalusia, the Estadio Benito Villamarin here in Seville. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Betis against Atletico Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Rui da Silva begins between the posts. Marc Roca plays alongside Pablo Fornals in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. This is the starting lineup for Atletico.
Well, it's not fashionable, but 4-4-2 can still be a good system, both with and without the ball. Key to success today will be the wide players. They need to be the main creators.
Estos son los jugadores titulares del Real Betis Balompié. Así se alinean el Benito Villamarín. Venga, que arranca el partido.
And so the battle commences. Alvarez. And fed forwards. It's got to be. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Over it comes. And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Back underway, 1-0 it is. Lo Celso. Pablo Fornals with it. Giovanni Lo Celso. Ezalzouli. And space to exploit, maybe. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Baena. Well, do they mean business on this occasion? Takes the shot. Well, not great on the accuracy front. Goal kick here. Alex Baena. And passing it through. Now the task is to remain focused. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Anthony. Now Bellerin. Petzela. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Using his physical strength to shield it. Herman Petzela. Good tackle. Real chance, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Fornals. Anthony. Chance to play it in. Well, he's given us away. Lo Celso. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Fruitful looking attack. Koke. Chance for Koke. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. And over it comes. Good bit of defending. And that's going to be all for the first half. We're at the midway point here at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Stuart, and giving the defenders headaches.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
So back in business with Atletico dominating this. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? Strong but fair tackle. Abdesama Desalzuli. And playing it through. Oh, could be a chance. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Giovanni Lo Celso. Perfect tackle. Junior Firpo. 30 minutes left for play. Fornals. On the offensive. And a good-looking ball. Possible opportunity. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Falling home with precision and style. Superbly done.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect. But then you have to ask what's going on with the defending. He's afforded far too much time, nowhere near enough pressure on him, and they're punished as a result.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Lenormand. Gonzalez with it. Jimenez. Marcos Llorente has it. Alvarez. Atletico might be able to cash in here. Oh, big chance. It's gone in. Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is. Well, that's just what Simeone wanted. He has to be happy with this performance.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Could be dangerous. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance.
Well, that's a cute finish. He just gets his toe underneath the ball and lifts it over the keeper. It's a good bit of skill and an excellent goal.
Not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Anthony. On the ball, Marc Roca. Well, in the closing phase of the game, and Atletico have been absolutely terrific, Stuart.
Well, the result has never really been in doubt, has it? They've created so many chances with some brilliant attacking play. I think they've looked an outstanding team today.
Might be able to get in behind the defence. Oh, might be. And he scored not once, but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Marcos Llorente. That's a good-looking ball. Is it going to be? And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the replay, and I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
And there goes the final whistle. Victory for Atletico. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right, and their attacking play was inventive and had a real cutting edge. That was a really dominant display from them today.
Hello and welcome to the most vast stadium in Andalusia, the Estadio Benito Villamarin here in Seville. I'm your match commentator Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Real Betis against Atletico Madrid.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Rui da Silva begins between the posts. Marc Roca plays alongside Pablo Fornals in central midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here are the starters for Atletico.
Well, 4-4-2 is a good formation if it's played well. It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession, you can also be fluid in attack. Let's hope we see that today.
Estos son los jugadores titulares del Real Betis Balompié. Todos a una, Benito Villamarín. El espectáculo va a comenzar.
And now they get the ball rolling. Fornals. Ezalzouli. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Alex Baena. Atletico get the free kick decision their way. Well, warned by the referee, but not cautioned.
Yeah, and I think he's got that absolutely right. You don't want to be throwing cards about left, right and centre.
And he read it well defensively. Well, we know Anthony can make his presence felt. What might we see from him in this game?
Well, Derek...
Oh,
yeah,
wait, Stuart, they might score! Oh, it's off the post! From a long way out. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Played over. And dealt with it nicely. Oh, he's blocked it! And making sure there was no danger in the end. Ezalzouli. Pablo Fornals with it. Now, options are plenty. Oh, that's a chance to put them in front. Oh, chance missed. 0-0 it remains.
Well, chances don't come much better than that. What a miss that is.
Alex Baena. Oh, he's through here. Oh, that is a super save.
Well, he had to finish that, but credit to the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant stop.
The clearance wasn't decisive. Huge block. Corner to Atletico. Will this help them take the lead? Let's see about the delivery. And he clears the danger. It looks promising. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Lo Celso. Anthony. Bellerin. Giving it a try. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. And deciding to go short with this one. And quick thinking defensively. Oh, he could give it away. Something to worry about here. And fine goalkeeping.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
And he's fired over the corner. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. The corner kicks keep on coming. And short it is. Crossed into the penalty area. Clearance left a bit to be desired. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Breaking at pace. Junior Firpo. Marc Roca. Might be able to get in behind the defence. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. Must take the lead here. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Well, there it is, half-time. And that closes the book on the first half here at the Estadio Benito Villamarín. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Could be dangerous. Might go ahead. And what a magical save it was. Trying to deliver it accurately. Struggling to get it away. Able to get his body in the way. Jimenez. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop.
Well, frustration, of course, but also encouragement for Simeone. They are creating chances now.
Who's going to get on the end of it? Not away completely. And still a chance. Well, they survived the attack.
Well, that could have been the moment that Atletico got their
Oh,
noses in.
opportunity here, Stuart. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Showing a lot of guile there. Oh, it's a terrific challenge. Intelligent threaded pass here. Can they forge ahead? Danger still on. Nicely saved. Has eyes for goal. Chance maybe. Well, it came to nothing in the end.
Well, Atleti are playing well. They're creating lots of chances and they look a constant threat. But they need to make it count while they're still on top.
And now they need to put in the effort to win the ball back. Can they hit on the break? Well, a disappointing end to that break. Feeding it through. Opportunity. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish. Well, look at Simeone's celebration. He really is loving life at this particular point.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Koke. Marcos Llorente has it. That's very effective use of advantage in favour of Atletico. Well, he's gone back and awarded the free kick because there really wasn't much of a tangible advantage. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
Atletico being afforded too much room. Real chance. Really had to make that save to give them a chance.
Well, great save, but now they have to create a chance of their own. Not long left now.
Now sending it in. Well, still an issue here. Reading it well. And the referee blows for full time. It goes into the books as a win for Atletico Madrid. Your verdict?
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
Well, you know, when our colleagues in the newspapers come out with their grades for this match, he's going to get very high marks.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
Hello and welcome to Seville. Welcome to the Estadio Benito Villamarin. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And coming up, pulsating action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Betis against Atletico Madrid.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis. Rui da Silva begins between the posts. Marc Roca plays alongside Pablo Fornals in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And this is how Atletico will line up.
Well, for a while, everybody played with a 4-4-2, and it can still be a very good system. But it does rely very much on your front two getting the better of their markers and the wide midfield players being good in 1v1 situations. Let's hope they play it well today.
Estos son los jugadores titulares del Real Betis Balompié. Todos a una, Benito Villamarín. El espectáculo va a comenzar.
And so the match is underway. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Hansko. Nicolas Gonzalez. Wonderful chance. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Let's see about the delivery. And there it is! The opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area. And then what a great finish as well. Good connection with the ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
Then. Con el 19, Julián Álvarez.
Might really be able to trouble them here. And the shot, nicely blocked. Nicolas Gonzalez. Atletico get the free kick decision their way. Is it going to be? Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And that's great work to keep it in play. Not the pass he had in mind. Baena. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Promising sequence. Some of the fans are screaming, have a go. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. But he's gone short with it. A very timely interception. Fornals. Very quick thinking there. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Good challenge and a throw-in coming up. Well, the half-time interval is coming up. Atletico leading. Stuart, interested to get your thoughts on what you've seen from them.
Yes, they're defended really well all over the pitch. Their work rate and discipline has been excellent. But any drop in tempo and this lead could easily slip away.
Well, possibilities in the centre. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. And playing it through. Just needs to stay calm. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. The first half here comes to an end. Well, truth be told, he's only had a very limited influence on this game, Stuart.
Well, Derek, he's usually so clever around the edge of the box, but today he just hasn't shown that. As the touch map shows us, he hasn't had enough touches in those key areas.
The ball rolling again, with Atletico having already made a big first-half statement. Oh, might be. And a goal! That's his brace! They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal. Well, that's just what he wanted. He has to be happy with this performance. They've been good today.
So on they go again, and Atletico sprinting away with ease. Ezalzouli. The ball with Junior Firpo here. Giovanni Lo Celso. And a timely intervention. Alvarez. And continues his run. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Ezalzouli. Marc Roca. And they need to get tighter here. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack. Space in abundance for Atleti. Koke. Incisive pass. A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. And he makes no mistake with the finish. He showed a lot of composure there.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Oh, the threat is there. And it's played into the centre. Half-hearted clearance. Textbook defending inside the box.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
And a substitution in the offing. And for more on the injury, let's go down to our reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, there's some real concerned looks from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's landed right on top of his elbow, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Atleti sloppy in possession here. Pablo Fornals. And what a magical save it was! Both substitutes who've been getting ready will come on at the same time. And he's fired over the corner. Well, did his job defensively. And the cross smuggled away. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Now, will the keeper have to pay the price for that mistake? Pablo Fornals. Now with Firpo. Oh, blocked it! And the referee blows for full time. It goes into the books as a win for Atletico Madrid. Your verdict?
Well, Derek, they were the better team all over the pitch. We saw good individual performances. We saw an attack which was always threatening, and they played really well. What a performance that was today.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored two really good goals.
And they kick off here.